Siobhan Bergeron. We had met many moons ago here where you came to visit some of our fourth graders that couldn't make it to the State House.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah. I love fourth graders. Do they still go to the State House, the fourth graders here?
They do not.
They do, because you
No.
can't afford it.
Yeah, well, we're working on that. We're making some improvements to hopefully get up there.
Yeah. Because a lot of the other fourth graders from other schools go there.
They do.
Our students are making a part of their project-based learning in terms of being a good citizen and knowing their civic duties. So that would actually be something great for us to throw on them.
What can I do to help?
I think just talking to them.
No, but with the foot,
Yes.
being
The
able
fourth
to
grader.
afford
yeah.
going up to Concord.
Yeah, I think we could make. I think we could swing that part. So I think it would just be securing a date and being able to have the.
Yeah, because it means a lot to
Yeah.
the fourth graders. I mean,
It
they're
does.
studying New Hampshire history, right?
Yes, they are.
And to be able to go to the State House, maybe meet the governor, it means
Yeah.
a lot to them. And they remember that for the rest of their
Yes,
life.
yes. Actually, we do have a teacher who remembers her experience.
I know.
So you get to meet her today too. So because she's told me about it about 4 times today, and she's so excited, and it meant so much to her. So that's it does make a big difference.
Well, if you need help with the financing, let me know.
Absolutely, absolutely. So because our kids could definitely use the help. So.
Okay, great.
Great.
So,
So would you like to walk around?
Yeah,
and see
I would.
So and I guess giving you a little bit of a brief update as to like how I got here and what changes we.
hello, hi. Hi. Nice to see you guys.
Hello.
So, hello everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, I'm Jessica Kerrigan. I'm the teacher.
Oh, hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, can you all tell me what you're working on? Oh, thank you. Hi. Alex. Hi, Alex.
I have an itch.
Ari, nice to meet you, Ari.
Look. Want to see the itch right there?
What?
An itch.
Oh, it's an itch.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm
scratch
right.
the itch. Hi.
We've actually met, but
I heard, yes. Nice to see you.
nice to
again.
see
Dr.
you.
Lynch came to hear about the
Again?
exciting project-based learning that you did and about how you set up your voting. So can you talk to him a little bit about that?
Who can start off and tell me about what you're doing? Go ahead.
So what did we do as a class? What was our project? What did we do with rules? Someone raise their hand. What did we do with rules? Want me to call them?
Yeah, you call.
Haley?
We were trying to make a new rule.
Wait, speak up. Were you trying to do what?
We were trying to make a new rule
A new rule about what?
in school to have more gyms.
Do you have more what?
Gym.
We have more gym. So you want, that's what you're trying to propose, having more gym. Okay. And how do you gonna vote on that? You're gonna vote on that? Yes.
We did extra gym, or if we can have our technology in school,
What does that mean, technology in school?
like phones, computers, tablets, in school.
Okay.
But the president, we didn't want it in school.
Didn't want electronics in the school. In third grade or in the school period?
In school.
In the school. So how many of you know how to use the internet? You all know how to use the internet?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question.
I do.
Thank you for what you're doing.
Oh,
Thank you. I love City here. So, what do you use the internet for? Go ahead. What do you use it for?
To do iReady math.
To do what?
iReady math.
To do math.
Or reading.
Okay, okay. Yes, what do you use it for?
For data. So, we use it for Wi-Fi, and we use it for the iReady. So I did my iReady. I use it for my iReady diagnostic.
Okay, okay. Yes.
Sometimes in writing, we're searching about animals, and we go on Epic, and we search up Epic and about our topic.
How many of you have computers at home?
I do not.
Okay, so quite a few of you have computers at home. How many of you go on Facebook?
Oh, I don't know. I think I go from Facebook.
Anybody go on Facebook? You go on Facebook? What is Facebook? I hear that name, I don't know what it is. What is Facebook? Social media. Oh, that's pretty good. So you go on it a lot? No, just a little bit. So how are you going to decide whether to vote on extending gym hours? How do you decide that? You're the one who raised it, right?
Yeah,
How are you all going to decide how to do that?
by voting.
By voting.
Yeah.
And what are the arguments in favor of doing it? So if I were going to ask you, what's your name again?
Haley.
Haley. I was going to ask you, Haley, why do you want to extend gym hours? What would you say?
Because it can help people get along, and it can help us exercise more.
And exercise more, and how often do you have gym to, like, in a normal
Once
week?
a week.
Once a week you have it?
Yeah.
And how long are you out and having gym for?
45 minutes.
45 minutes, okay. So you would like to, Haley, extend it to how often would you like to have gym?
I think it was an extra 15. Extra 15 minutes a week. 15 minutes.
Extra 15 minutes, so from 45 minutes to an hour. Yes,
Now to get more exercise.
and to get more
Now
exercise,
to get more stronger.
and you get stronger. So when are you going to vote on this?
We already did vote. We completed it.
You already voted,
Mhm.
and what was the percentage in favor of extending it by 15 minutes?
I think about 8 students want more gym. Another class wanted to have electronics be
But no.
included throughout the day,
Because Miss
and that was a very
Dr.
popular
E
one.
said no
But
games.
Dr. E vetoed that.
Yes.
She said
Okay.
I
no.
used my executive power to veto having Nintendo
And you,
Switches in
and
the
you,
schools.
and you saved my life when the leak came.
Yes, I did yesterday.
So who vote? What are the arguments against having 15 minutes more of exercise? Are there any arguments against doing it?
No,
Yes.
no argument. No. No argument.
No arguments against
No.
extending it by 15 minutes.
So what were some of the things that we worked on to show our points? What are some of the things that we worked on in groups? Angelina?
We did a video poster
We
and
did videos, posters, what else did we do? Idiana?
We did voter registration.
Voter registration.
What does
Yeah.
that mean, voter registration?
What was your job in that group?
You had to have a little card and you put a picture in it and then you write people's names. And then the people write their name in cursive on the bottom. And then
Oh, and that's how they register.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you know that?
I've been sitting here for a few minutes.
And when did we have to show our voting cards? When did we have to show
Right.
them?
we had to show them in the hallway, groups by groups.
Mm-hmm. And who checked off that you were a student at Beech Street School? Who checked that off? Louise?
The city year.
The city year. They checked off to make sure they were a 3rd grade student and every student was only voting how many times? Only once. Yeah.
That's excellent. That's excellent. So I have another question for you. What do you like best about school? And you can't say lunch or recess. Okay. What do you like best about school? Yes.
Writing.
Writing? Okay.
So I like that you learn something new every day.
Okay, good. Yes.
Math.
Math? What are you studying in math right now?
We're doing divided by
Divisions? Wow.
fractions.
Fractions?
Fractions and
Oh my goodness. Fractions. What else do you like about school?
reading that chapter, but you could play like a movie in your head.
Okay. Okay, good. Yes.
Math and writing and specials.
Okay, good.
Can I do plus and take away and adding and subtracting.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Excellent. Anybody else have anything? Yes.
Writing.
Writing? Why do you like writing?
Because
You just. Hi. Hi. How are you doing? Hi.
Nice to meet you.
So I hear you're working on community projects. Is that right?
yeah.
Can you describe them for me? What does that mean? Yes. That's what it's called, community projects, right?
Yes, we're learning about community heroes. So who thinks they can raise their hand and talk about what we know a community hero does? What is our community?
Okay, yes, go ahead.
Our community is to keep people safe.
Where do we live?
We live in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Very good. And community heroes keep us safe. Is that what you're saying? Very, very good. Is that like police officers and firefighters?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
These are help the police officers.
Okay, helping the police officers, they're community heroes. Who else would be a community hero? Yes. All right, we'll come back to you. Yes.
The police officer doing job.
Okay, very good. Yes.
Firefighters.
Firefighters are community heroes.
Help the people when they get hurt.
Okay, helping people, right? That's very worthwhile.
Community hero.
God bless
There
you.
can be doctors.
Doctors could be community heroes, right? My wife is a doctor. She's a pediatrician. She takes care of kids like you. Yes. All right, we'll come back to you. Yes.
Do you have a boss that you listen to?
What's that?
Do you have a boss you listen to?
A boss that I listen to?
Yeah.
I have a lot of bosses I listen to.
So maybe we can tell him that we did some research on community heroes in our community. So we want to try to be school community heroes. What are some things that we can do in our school to help keep people safe and to help keep our school nice and clean?
Yes.
Do you like reading books?
What's that?
Do you like reading books?
I do like reading books. I read books all the time. I love reading books. Yes.
We are going to put rules in the hallway so people can know that we have rules in the hallway to keep people safe.
Okay, rules in the hallways to keep people safe. Okay, yes.
Don't try to crowd.
Don't try to crowd.
Don't try to crowd.
Okay, okay, good, yes.
Do you have children?
Yes, I do.
Oh my goodness.
I have 3 children,
I want to say that.
2 girls and a boy,
What?
and I have a grandson
What?
who's 4 years old.
4 years old.
Yeah, my grandson is 4 years old.
I'm 6.
Yes.
I'm 5. I'm 5.
What's that?
Playing toys.
Play toys? I play toys with my grandson. My other kids are old, they're adults, but I play toys with my grandson. Yes. Okay, so do I have a dog? I have a dog. I have 2 dogs. They're golden retrievers. Anybody have a golden retriever? Yeah, golden retrievers. So the oldest one, her name is Katie. Do we have any Katies in the room here? Okay, her name is Katie. And we have her nephew. His name is Spencer. And we have 2 cats. So we have a lot of animals at our
Probably
house.
their dog and cat fight.
No, they get along well. They don't fight at all. Our dogs and cats get along well. Yes.
My dogs and cats do. I have 300 pets. And cats hate dogs. Their dogs hate. Uma's dog name is Bruno.
Bruno?
Yeah, my dog's name is George.
George.
Yeah. Bruno and George.
Okay, what's your name?
My dog's name.
What's your name?
My name is Charlie.
Okay, and so you have a dog named George?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm a
Charlie.
1st grader.
Charlie, I have a question for you.
What?
So you have a dog named George, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what is my grandson's name?
His name is Matthew.
No. That's a good guess.
George. This is my George dog.
What's my grandson's name?
His name is. So your dog's name is Princess.
The dog's name is Spencer. What's my grandson's name?
Charlie.
No, it's not Charlie. What's that? Yes. George. My grandson's name is George. Okay, so I'm going to tell you who my community heroes are. So, I like all of your answers, but my community heroes are the teachers. I love teachers. Because teachers work hard to help you. So I hope you love teachers just like I love teachers. What's that? They went to school with who? Did I go to school when I was little? Yes. Yes.
I was big.
So I have another question for you.
Big too.
Shh. Another question for you. What do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be when you grow up? Yes, go ahead.
I like it.
A girl? Okay. Yes.
I want to be superhero.
A superhero. Okay.
Superhero girl.
What superhero?
Superhero girl.
Okay. Okay. What else would you want to be when you grow up? Yes.
I want to be reindeer.
Be a what?
That doesn't make sense. A rainbow. What?
Okay. How about you?
I want to be a firefighter.
A firefighter. Yes.
Firefighter.
A ballerina. That's great. That's terrific. Okay. All the way in the back. You.
Superman.
Superman.
I want to be a gynecologist.
Oh my goodness. A gynecologist? Wow. Yes.
A police officer.
A police officer. That's good. Yes. Okay. In a hospital? Yes.
A police officer.
Police officer.
What do you call me?
A veterinarian. Wow. Their aspirations are phenomenal in terms of what they want to be. Yes. What?
Look at this. This will make a
Muffin girl?
That's muffin girl. Do you like
So the question is, will I read books for the rest of my life? Yes. I love reading. I read quite a bit. Yes. Okay, we'll come back to you. Yes.
You can stay here from my school.
Do I have what?
No.
What's that mean? Oh, an office. Yes, I do. I teach way up in northern New Hampshire, and so I have an office. Yes, that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to play for the Red Sox.
And my dad likes junk.
Okay, so, but I never made it. Never made it to the Red Sox. Yes.
My dad is not ready to be a dad yet.
Your dad is not ready to be a dad yet?
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe someday he will. Maybe someday he will. Yes.
Do you like jokes?
Yes. Do you have a good joke for me?
I don't know. What? I think that's so cool.
Okay, tell me a joke.
Okay. I don't know a joke. I have a good joke.
Okay, go ahead.
Why did the ice cream and the banana cross the street?
Why did who cross the street?
So I said, why did the banana and the ice cream cross the street?
Why?
Because they wanted to be a banana street.
That's very funny. That's very good, yes.
I'll tell you one of my favorite jokes. Why did the chicken cross the slide?
Why?
Because it needed to go on slide.
Okay, well, so I have one last question to ask you. One last question to ask you. What do you like?
Listening ears, put them on.
What do you like best about school? And you cannot say lunch or recess. What do you like best about school? Yes.
So, I like to play. So, this is carrying a bully ball.
Okay.
It was cool.
It was cool? Yes. You like gym? Okay, how often do you have gym?
Then, I don't. 100 days.
Once a week? Okay. Yes.
My favorite part about school is what?
Is what?
What?
Wow, that's great, yes.
My favorite part of the school is when the teachers are reading books.
When the teachers read you books? Yeah, that was one of my favorite parts. So you know what we're going to have to do before I leave?
What?
Sit.
What is it?
Sit.
Sit down.
Sit.
They're listening.
We're going to have to get a picture. So what I'm going to do, don't move.
Hey, cheese, ready? 1, 2, 3, cheese! Oh, you look so beautiful! Oh, that's so good. You guys look amazing. Thank you. I got so many good photos of you.
Thank you so much for sharing with us today.
What do we say?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well,
for
thank you all.
coming.
Thank you. Enjoyed talking with you.
I'm after paying for sale.